Let me take a few minutes here. This one will be longer than 90 seconds. Actually, most of them are. I apologize. But let's just take a couple of minutes here and discuss and talk about the differences between RegT and portfolio margin. And that is just a different way of calculating the amount of requirements needed to trade positions. I am not trading in a portfolio margin structure yet. So I'm going to stay in the paper money platform here to show you the difference, but essentially it is the way that the brokers calculate the amount of margin necessary to keep a trade open. And the easiest way I know how to show you is this. I have this account in paper money is a portfolio margin account. Practicing before I go real with it, all right, how I will respond. It's always good to practice and demo before you go live with stuff. So I am advocating that whether you're new, whether you're intermediate, whether you're advanced, at all levels, practice before you go live. So this one is a portfolio setup. This one is not, all right? So let's just look here, and I will go back to a trade that was just opened earlier today. It's the end of February right now. So let's right click, we'll analyze that trade. And right off the bat, what I want you to notice is in a RegT account, this trade is going to cost you $36,000 in margin. And that is simply a way of calculating where your long strikes are at, where your short strikes are at, where your other long strike is at, the differences between, as well as the amount of debit and credit received. And it's a simple formula, it's a simple calculation, and you'll see that this particular trade has $36,840 of true 100% risk at jeopardy in the market. All right, so that reduces your buying power effect by $36,000. In Thinkorswim, you can click that and it'll bring it over there and it'll tell you, it'll show you how they arrive at those calculations. And it's, you know, formula that they have in the RegT portion of it. Just suffice it to say that RegT will show you 100% your true market risk, and they will hold you back accordingly. Now, for more experienced traders in a portfolio margin structure, the risk has not changed. You are still at jeopardy for $36,840 on that trade. The difference, however, is the way they calculate the amount of margin required to keep that trade open. And the way it's calculated is by a 6% move up or an 8% move down. I thought it was 10. I'm going to have to check. I thought it was a 10% move down, but maybe it's an 8, because you'll see that now if we get an 8% move down in the SPX today, right now, we all of a sudden wake up at the open tomorrow and find ourselves from 2369.75 to 2180.17, you're going to be down $8,024.15. All right, so if you find yourself 2180, sorry, I thought it was 2080, you find yourselves down here at 2180, that's what you're going to theoretically be down. You're probably going to be down more than that because of vol implications, but just for the example here, say you're going to be down $8,024. Therefore, that's the amount of margin they're going to require you to put up to keep this trade open. Now, what is a better return on capital? Making profits on 8,000 or making profits on 36,000? All right, of course, your return is better in a portfolio margin structure, and that's why it's a much more efficient and much more realistic deployment of capital. However, please don't misunderstand. The true risk is still the exact same. You still are on the hook for a $36,000 trade, regardless if you're in a portfolio margin account or a RegT account. It's just the portfolio margin account for delta neutral traders is much more powerful and much more efficient use of capital. All right, but the risk is still the same.